Me on Instagram, I'm known as Saraf Ayla, and this is my YouTube channel. I'm going to continue that reading that I did on that reel from Instagram. So the cards that we got were the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. We got the Ten of Swords upright, and we got the we got Temperance reversed. It's art in this deck, but the traditional card is called Temperance. So I'm jumping straight into it because it's a continuation from the reel from Instagram. Again, my Instagram is SERAPH_EYELA, Saraf Ayla. My name is Kéron Kyle. Nice to meet you. So this is a reading for October 2nd through October 8th, 2022 for anybody who finds it. It's not a reading for any zodiac in particular. It's just for whoever, finds the reading at this time. And it's just going to be something brief, general, some type of description. But, yeah, I want to just show you all the cards together, and then I'm going to start pulling some extra cards to show you some potential solutions to any kind of issues that may be going on. So, all together, you got for October 2nd, you could say the Page of Swords, which is more like, there's some spying going on. There's like somebody trying to uncover some type of information about something. They just want to learn more. Apologies. I have baby budgies. I have baby parakeets. Yeah, my babies are over there. In any case, the Page of Swords is a card of seeking knowledge, learning, researching things. Babies! Mama's trying to do a reading. Babies, Mama's doing a reading. One of them is on the floor chilling, and the other one's in the cage looking for her. So the siblings are just, having their thing. I apologize. In any case, getting back to your October 2nd, 2022, the Page of Swords is the card that's talking about envisioning things, looking forward to what it is that you want, envisioning the life that the reality that you're trying to manifest. Essentially, it's also saying that in this deck that there's a destruction or a destructive kind of mindset or state of mind at the moment. It is also insinuating that it is a changing of your mind or a evolution of your mind, if you will. This is the earth element suit of the air suit. So the pages are the earth element. So this is something that's more practical, tactile. This is something that's more like you're going to most likely commit the action, something that you're doing. Either it's like a business communication, or it's like a meeting, or like a hangout, or just the way that you're looking at your life in general. And that's more so like what this card is saying for October 2nd. There's going to be some type of like analysis of something, some kind of like researching of something. If not, then there's somebody who's spying on people. There's somebody who's just watching, just looking around for whatever reason. But it's likely, changing their mind on things. Even if they're a hater, they're probably starting to hate a little less, and they're watching more. They're showing some more love and support for whatever reasons that may be. But moving on, we have the October 8th. I apologize. I'm off TGA. We have the October 3rd position for 2022, October 3rd. And it's the Ten of Swords upright. So this is letting me know, with the Sun in Gemini, this is letting me know that there may be a little fickleness going on this day, likely due to whatever was going on the day previous on October 2nd. Also, my readings on Instagram, I've done reels for the first 3 weeks in advance. So like the last reel I did last week was for September 25th up until October 1st. So that's why I'm picking up this one as my basically one of the extended readings, and it's on my YouTube. I didn't do extended readings for the other one, so I'm doing it for this one just to start conjoining things and combining platforms essentially. But yeah, this is all basically, those other reels with those readings for those weeks are all like little clues leading up to this change in mindset on October 2nd, and then happy birthday for those whose birthday it is, because I know certain people. October 3rd is when we're having that like elimination of falsities, the elimination of falsehoods, because whatever's going on here, there's either something fake or disingenuous. There's something that is just fugazi, if you will, or it's just not real, or it's a falsehood, or it's like a false way of thinking, false ego, false pride, wrong information. It's just something that just needs to be removed. So something's coming to an end on October 3rd. Moving forward, as I had shown earlier previously, you got the Art card reverse, which is the Sagittarian card known as Temperance. It's Temperance reverse, card number 14, Major Arcana. So now we have the higher forces coming into play for the October 4th, 2022 position for this day, based on just this reading in particular. Essentially, it's showing that because of what's going on here, that something just was amiss. Hey, no fussing. Now they're both on the floor chilling. I'm not going to show them. I love my babies. They're still babies, so I don't really want to expose them on social media so quickly, but that might change soon because I love them so much. They're so adorable. With no fussing. Have fun. For here, something's just not mixing right. Something's just not meshing well together. This could also be consumption of things like alcohol. This could be like that fire water that I spoke of on Instagram. This could be consumption of spirits. It could also just be that you're trying to do too many things at once, or you're trying to be in too many places or see too many things. It's something that's just not mixing, that if you just change the formula a little bit, you can most likely get the energy to work for you or work with you and manifest what you're looking for in your life at this time. Remember, we're in the Libra season and cusping into the Scorpio season soon. So there's energies of needing to rectify and balance things, whether it's dharma, karma, or karma, if you will, or there is a need to get to the deep root or investigate things to like a molecular atomic level and figure out what's going on in life and what may or may not come based on what you are doing or not doing and what you desire. So here, again, I digress. Something's just simply not mixing, and that's why there was an elimination or something. That's why something had to come to an end the day previous, because you realized that by the next day why things were not mixing well. And again, now October 5th, 2022, we have the position of the Knight of Swords reversed, which is actually the King of Swords in this deck, reversed. So this is more of like Libra energy. This is Aquarius, Gemini energy. This is definitely somebody who may be overstepping their boundaries verbally or like with certain actions. So like they may not do it maliciously, but it is something that if you have very strong boundaries about certain things, just make sure you stand your ground against this individual, but don't be too assertive or too aggressive, because they don't mean to come across that way. They just have a certain strong way of being or speaking. This is also somebody who's trying to make a decision on something. So whatever the communication will be, it will be more or less likely a finality of what they've decided. Because that King of Swords, they're usually very much like cut and dry. Like, I've made my choice. Okay, I'm willing to listen to what you must say or what you need to say, but my choice has still been made. So with this being reversed, it may be showing that there's an alteration of their decision, but you just have to come very correct, or they have to come very correct in that conversation. Otherwise, it's just going to be what's leading up to October 6th, 2022. It's just going to be a disagreement, strife, as it says. It's going to be a whole argument, and that's not what anybody wants. Nobody wants to sit there and argue with people that they care for. Nobody wants to sit there and argue in a place of business either. Nobody needs things of that nature, you know. So maybe people just have a rough way of speaking or communicating, or a very strong or assertive way of speaking and communicating, but try not to take it the wrong way. Try to choose your words and your actions wisely before you impulsively react or respond to things that may be triggering you, because this card is leading to a lot of difficulties and a lot of arguments, maybe even physical altercations if it gets that way for certain people. However, with the card that I see next to it, I'm not really perceiving any kind of physical altercations, but I definitely see that there's going to be a type of maybe potential separation. Somebody trying to enjoy being single, or somebody trying to enjoy their money, their riches. You know, like you get into an argument with like your friend or a family member or a partner or maybe a coworker or something of that nature, and then you just go off the next day and just, you know, what we call retail therapy. Like you just start shopping for things or whatnot. Don't be reckless with what you're spending. Make sure you're conserving some money. Make sure you're saving, but do enjoy what you have going on, because you achieved a lot and you deserve to, how do you say, you deserve to, ¿cómo se dice? You deserve to like treat yourself and spoil yourself, you know? So that's what I see for this October, I want to say 6th. Let me see, October 2nd, October 3rd, October 4th, October 5th, October 6th, October 7th, 2022. My apologies, because this is your October 8th, 2022 right here. So this is letting me know, with the Five of Swords reversed, that whatever that argument or that altercation was on 2 days previous, on the October 6th, 2022 position, whatever that energy is for whoever's viewing this, that disagreement, let's just say that the person or the individuals, they're really thinking about what happened on both ends, and they are moving out of that place of sorrow. They're moving out of that place of disappointment. They don't really want to sit in the energy of being on at ends with you or at ends with one another. It may have led to a certain kind of consequence. Nonetheless, it doesn't seem to be anything like dire. I'm gonna pull a few extra cards. Hi, honeys. I'm going to pull a few extra cards for the reading. So those are the 7 cards for those 7 days of the week, for that week. And I'm going to pull a few extra cards in a few moments so I can see what else is going on behind this. Or if not necessarily what else is going on behind the scenes of this, but more so like, let's get some extra information and let's get some clarity on like, how do we make that week work for us instead of falling into the darkness and the negativity of the week that it may provide for some individuals. So what I see at the bottom of the deck here is the 7 of Pentacles reversed, and this is the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. So yes, unfortunately, the card says failure at the bottom of it. Nonetheless, it doesn't mean traditionally like, oh, you're a failure, everything's not working, because in this deck, it kind of does. So it means like whatever idea you had, it did not come into fruition, it failed. Whatever plot or intention you had, it just wasn't either the right intention and it didn't work out, or for some reason there were obstacles that prevented it from flowing. A plant that had like root rot or whatnot, you know, for example, it just stopped growing and it just started to wither from within. So that's what this is about. But it's also traditionally a card that telling you maybe you may need to wait a little bit longer for something. Like there's a delay. Not that the wait is over, not yet, but the wait is coming to an end soon, and because the card that's going to follow right after it will be the 8 of Pentacles, which means that you need to be focusing on something that you're working hard for anyway, which is what led you to this 9 of Pentacles to begin with for this whole October 7th, 2022 position. Even though it's reversed, you still have something that you achieved, something that you made a lot of money off of or whatnot. So with this, it's like, just wait things out, because this is not what's important for you right now at the moment. But to pull some extra cards, let's just put this clarity card here. And I'm going to do a quick shuffle really quickly. My budgie babies, they're playing. I'm doing a reading, babies. I'm doing divination. Okay. Oh, well. Guess that's what we're doing today. Okay, so we got the 6 of Pentacles. I mean, wow! We got the 6 of Cups reversed, Sun and Scorpio. So this is definitely like something nostalgic. No reference to my song Nostalgia. But there is a nostalgic event or a nostalgic place, a nostalgic person, situation, whatever noun that fits your scenario and your reality. Something from your past, something that you really have a lot of sentimentality towards, something that you have a lot of emotions and love for, or someone you have emotions and love for. This seems to be what this is about for whomever is going to be viewing this. It's something from your past. I'd say work on treating yourself nicer. Try to work on bringing up those past memories that elicit joy, or that generate joy or love in your heart or in your mind, so that way you can start releasing some dopamine and serotonin throughout your body, and just feel more joy and happiness and love in general. So these seem to be like you're trying to reach for those good memories, or you're trying to reach for something or someone from your past, maybe an ex, maybe an old friend, maybe an old job, but there's something that's really close, near and dear to your heart and your mind and your spirit that seems to be what's going on for that week. That's what the energy is about. So maybe more or less work is getting in the way of something or someone that you want to be with, or something or somewhere that you want to be with your work or your job or your other responsibilities, maybe getting in the way of all of that. What else I see here is the 9 of Swords reversed, Mars and Gemini. So essentially, you are stressing yourself out about something. You are causing yourself agita. You're causing yourself mental obscurity. It's like whatever it is that you're stressing about, the reality of the situation is not what you think it is. You're actually overthinking it, or you're just becoming like you're feeding into darkness, and you're feeding into doubt and negativity and pessimism. Don't do that, because you're stressing yourself out over something that's not the way that you're perceiving it to be. To continue from the top of the deck, we have the Death card reversed, Scorpio. Again, I stated we're moving into the Scorpio season, so we're starting to look into that really atomic detail of like what's really going on in this reality, what's really going on with this situation, this character, this individual, what's really going on here on a molecular level, on an atomic level, on a divine level, on a spiritual, on a practical level. What's happening? Because there's a transformation going on, a major transformation going on, likely for an individual in terms of transcendence, like they're transcending their old character. So maybe they're finally maturing in a way that you wanted the situation to be mature in, or maybe the situation is starting to go the way you want it, even though something had to be sacrificed or lost because it's death again. So even though something is no longer coming back, it is still making way for something new. a new incarnation, a new avatar, a new vessel, a new avatar, a new life, a new way of thinking, being, perceiving reality. Those are the 3 cards that I'm seeing for that week. Let's pull 3 cards from the middle. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. So if you're trying to juggle people or juggle situations or juggle jobs, you might need to make a choice soon, because something's happening where it's off balance. And again, we're in Libra season still, or not Libra season just yet, but we're moving into Libra season very soon. We're in Virgo season presently, but we're going to be cusping into Libra and then eventually cusping into Scorpio. So actually right now it's the beginning of Virgo Libra cusp of beauty season right now, from the 16th to the 26th, according to my research. This card, Jupiter in Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. I believe this is Jupiter in Virgo. If this is not Jupiter in Virgo, it's Jupiter in Capricorn. So I'm going to read it both ways. Jupiter in Virgo, this is more like self-analytical of like how you reward yourself, your spiritual gifts, your spiritual intuition. This is more so of not just your spiritual gifts, but also how you make your abundance in your life. And it's either that you've been working very hard because you've analyzed how to do things correctly, and you're now making the correct move. You're either making the correct moves because of how you studied and analyzed things well, or if that's not the case and this is Jupiter in Capricorn, then again, you worked very hard at things, and all that hard work that you put in is starting to pay off at some point, but you still have to like pick or choose something. You know, what are you going to put more priority and focus into versus what you're not going to put what you're going to put less priority and focus into. You know, clawing your way to the top, not in a way that's malicious, but in a way that's like you're going to get to your destination. You're going to get to your goal. You know, Capricorns are very hardworking. They're overachievers sometimes. Same thing with Virgo. They're very analytical in their hard studies. They're quick learners as well. So in terms of Jupiter Virgo, from what I'm understanding throughout this reading, if you want to be rewarded in your life and find your abundance for the Jupiter Virgo, you need to look at the ways that you progressed in your life before, and look at the ways that your life has blessed you with abundance before, and what were you doing, and what was your character like, and what were you feeling around those times. Because, you know, the house of Virgo, the 6th house, is usually self-analysis, self-criticism, self-improvement. This is why it's a lot of self that I'm talking about. With the Capricorn, it's more so like your placement in society, your work. That's what I'm seeing for this 2 of Pentacles. So pick or choose something. We have the 5 of Cups reversed. This is Mars in Scorpio, right at home. So moving out of that disappointment and that discouragement and that sadness, and moving right into a place of like assertiveness. I got this. I got passion. I got drive. I can do this. I still got these left over. I still got these 2 cups left over, even though these 3, what is this one? Like 3 of them spilled and 2 are left. If that's not the case, then you have 2 wilting flowers, but you know what? There's still life in those flowers. They're still there. And there's still water around those flowers to give them more life if they need it. Well, obviously they need it because it's wilting, but they're not completely and entirely dead. So it's more so like not crying over spilled milk and making the best out of what you got, and you're moving out of that place of depression. Henceforth, how you got that 6 of Pentacles, that 6 of Cups reversed earlier. I don't know why I keep saying 6 of Pentacles. That might come up. The 6, speaking of 6s, the 6 of Swords reversed. So maybe some like turbulent emotion, some turbulent communication. Some type of long distance travel. You got the 6 of Swords. So long distance travel, long distance relationship, long distance connection, long distance business partnership, whatever it is that's long distance for you, there may have been some turbulent communication or some turbulent emotions recently. This is Mercury in Aquarius. So very out the box thinking, very out the box emotions, very out the box, not the usual way of rationalizing things. You have to like think outside of your perspective deeply, because this is probably something, whatever happened here was probably something that was more like, I didn't even see that kind of perspective. I didn't even see that kind of train of thought or that way of thinking or seeing things. So you know what? Thank you for telling me this, because I didn't understand that way of thought. I don't agree with it, but I didn't see that beforehand, you know? So that may be something that's going on here, where some type of turbulence, some type of like, I don't know what to say, but like hard emotions more so, like hard trains of thought, you know? That's what I see for there. From the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, a job opportunity, money coming in. Okay, guys, good luck to y'all, whoever this is for. Good luck to y'all, whoever this is for. Job opportunities, money coming in, all right? Most likely, it could also be like the longevity of something, like somebody wants longevity with you, if this is a love reading for y'all. Whoever, you know, whatever situation this fits in your life. This could be money, career, finance, job, health, whatever the case may be, travel, whatever it is, love, whatever. You know, so This could be the longevity of something. Somebody wants something lifelong with you. Somebody may want a career to be stable lifelong, a business that's lifelong, something that's going to just be generating wealth on its own. So very good card to see, even though it's in reverse, it's coming. All right, that's what I see at the bottom of the deck. That's what that week is about for October 2nd through October 8th. That's what this week seems to be about so far. The Five of Pentacles, worry upright. So that abandonment, leaving something out in the cold, leaving someone behind, just leaving something behind and just moving forward. Even though if you're struggling, just moving forward as best as you can. You may be feeling a little bit like you've been abandoned or left out, but if this is the case, don't worry, you have money to focus on. You have your spirit to focus on, okay? And for the last card that I see at the bottom of the deck is Mercury in Sagittarius. So it went from Aquarius to Sagittarius now in this reading. So what I see here is higher train of thought, higher mind, higher learning, philosophy. Again, long distance travel. Eight of Wands is communication, but it could also be action, swift communication. It could also be that you are surrounded by positivity, but not everything that's surrounding you is necessarily for you. So keep that in mind. Just because something glitters or shines or shimmers doesn't mean that it's gold. Just keep that in mind, okay? And that's what I see for the bottom of the deck for those three cards for the week of October 2nd through October 8th, 2022. And ultimately, the entire reading seems to be about balancing Dharma, Karma, exactly what I stated earlier in my reel on Instagram. SERAPH_EYELA, Saraf Ayla. I am Kéron Kyle. I told you earlier, this seems to be about balancing Karma, balancing Dharma, balancing something in the cosmos. Karman, Karma, Dharma, something needs to be balanced here. And that balance is being rectified by the higher forces that's at work now, okay? And again, what did I say earlier? We're in the beginning, early stages of the cusp of Virgo, Libra, Earth, Air, Yin, Yang, the cusp of beauty. And soon we'll be moving into full Libra season and then to Libra, Scorpio, aka Scorpio cusp season. The cusp of dramatics and criticism. So, yeah. Whatever you felt was unfair or unjust or whatever was going on in life, be prepared to be happy now because something's going to be working out. Something different is coming along. And let's just see what's hidden. The Fool reversed. So, new journey, whether you want it or not. Something new is coming along. All right, y'all. This has been an honor to do the reading for everybody. Again, my name is Kéron Kyle. Yes, I make music. I'll be uploading my videos up here soon. I'll be uploading my songs up here as well. But in any case, thank you for being here. Bahad Dhanyavad, Toda Roba, Dua Neteru, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Shukriya, shukran. Thank you for being here. Arigato. Like, this is amazing. And I look forward to doing more of these for you all. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and go and check out my music on all platforms because Kéron Kyle is everywhere. That's K, and then you do the E with the accent above it, like a Spanish-French E, accent aigu, and R-O-N. So K-E-R-O-N with the accent aigu over the E, and then you have my middle name, Kyle, K-Y-L-E, okay? That's me. See you soon, guys.